Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you just couldn't resist jumping in, even though it might have been a bit chaotic? Well, today, we're going to explore the English idiom jump into the fray, and how understanding it can help you communicate more effectively. Let me tell you a funny story about a time when someone misunderstood the literal meaning of this idiom. My friend, Sarah, was at a party where a heated debate had broken out. Eager to join in, she literally jumped into the middle of the crowd, only to be met with confused stares and a few bruises. So, what does jump into the fray actually mean? It's a figurative expression that describes someone who eagerly or impulsively gets involved in a difficult or chaotic situation, often without fully considering the consequences. Let's see how it's used correctly. Imagine your coworker, Alex, is having a heated argument with a client. Instead of standing back and letting them work it out, you decide to jump into the fray and try to mediate the situation. Your quick action and willingness to get involved could help resolve the conflict. Here are some examples of how you can use jump into the fray in different contexts. Casual conversation. When I heard the argument, I couldn't help but jump into the fray and try to calm things down. Formal setting. The CEO jumped into the fray, offering a solution to the company's ongoing crisis. Negative context. He's always quick to jump into the fray, even when it's not his place to do so. Humorous context. As soon as the food fight started, I knew I had to jump into the fray and defend my plate. Literary context. The brave knight jumped into the fray, sword drawn, ready to defend his kingdom. Business setting. When the merger negotiations hit a roadblock, the lead negotiator jumped into the fray to find a compromise. Social media usage. I try to avoid jumping into the fray on social media, as it often leads to more conflict than resolution. To help you remember the meaning of jump into the fray, think of a literal fray, like a battle or a fight. Visualize yourself literally jumping into the middle of that chaotic situation, ready to take action and get involved. The idiom jump into the fray uses the word fray, which has long meant a fight or conflict. While the exact origin is unclear, it metaphorically represents someone getting involved in a challenging situation. The phrase emphasizes the courage or eagerness to participate. Over time, the idiom has evolved to reflect a more figurative sense of getting involved in any kind of difficult or chaotic situation, not just physical ones. There are a few similar idioms you might encounter, such as dive in headfirst, get in the thick of it, and wade into the battle. These all convey a similar meaning of eagerly or impulsively getting involved in a challenging situation. On the other hand, sit on the sidelines, stay out of it, and keep your distance are idioms that express the opposite: a reluctance to get involved. Let's say you want to use jump into the fray in a sentence. You could say, when I heard the heated debate, I couldn't resist jumping into the fray to share my perspective. If you wanted to rephrase that without using the idiom, you could say, when I heard the heated debate, I couldn't resist getting involved to share my perspective. I remember a time when my friend, Sarah, used the idiom jump into the fray perfectly. She was at a community meeting where a heated discussion about a local development project was taking place. Instead of sitting back, she jumped in and offered a well-researched solution that helped resolve the conflict. Her willingness to get involved and her thoughtful contribution were really appreciated by everyone in the room. One common mistake people make when using jump into the fray is using the wrong preposition. Instead of jump into the fray, some people might say jump on the fray, which doesn't quite capture the meaning. Another mistake is misunderstanding the idiom's meaning and thinking it refers to literally jumping into a physical altercation, like my friend Sarah did. To avoid this, remember that jump into the fray is a figurative expression, not a literal one. Let's test your understanding of jump into the fray with a few multiple choice questions. 1. What is the meaning of the idiom jump into the fray? A. To literally jump into a physical fight. B. To eagerly or impulsively get involved in a difficult or chaotic situation. C. To stand back and observe a conflict. Correct answer, B. 2. Which of the following is a synonymous expression to jump into the fray? A. Sit on the sidelines. B. Dive in headfirst. C. Keep your distance. Correct answer, B. 3. Which of the following is an antonymous expression to jump into the fray? A. Get in the thick of it. B. Stay out of it. C. Wade into the battle. Correct answer, B. In summary, jump into the fray is a useful idiom that describes someone who eagerly or impulsively gets involved in a difficult or chaotic situation. Understanding this idiom can help you communicate more effectively and avoid misunderstandings. Now it's your turn. Share your own experiences with using this idiom in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more English idiom lessons. I hope this video has helped you better understand the meaning and usage of the idiom jump into the fray. Remember, the key is to use it in the right context and avoid any literal interpretations. Keep practicing, and soon you'll be jumping into the fray of English idioms like a pro.